Hello. 4.OA.4 talks about multiples. This is in your math notebook. A multiple is the product of two numbers, which means it is the answer to a multiplication sentence. Product is the answer to a multiplication sentence. So for example, 3 times 5 is 15. So 15 is the multiple of 3 and 5. You need to tell yourself when you see the word multiple or find a multiple that you need to multiply. In order to do it, all you do is you think of the multiplication problems for that fact family. So if they told you to find the first 5 multiples of a number, let's say they say 2, you're just going to think in your head, 2 times 1, you're going to write 2. 2 times 2, you're going to write 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 5, 10. So this would be the first 5 multiples of 2. You are simply multiplying that number times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, and those would be the first 5 multiples. A lot of times they'll ask you to list a certain number of multiples for each number, and that's what they would look like. They could, of course, go on and on. There is a cool little trick for figuring out if a number is a multiple of 3, and this is in your math notebook as well. All you do is you add the two numbers. So if they were saying, is 72 a multiple of 3? All you have to do is add 7 plus 2, and you know that you get 9. You know that 9 is a multiple of 3, so 72 is also going to be a multiple of 3. Another one might be the number 51. Well, you know that 5 plus 1 is 6, and you know that 6 is a multiple of 3, so 51 is a multiple of 3. 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 does not fit into 8, so that would not be a multiple of 3. Okay, so this is kind of a cool little trick to figure this out. A lot of times you'll have problems like this where they'll give you a list and you have to circle the numbers that are a multiple of a certain number. So I'm going to circle the multiples of 3. I know that 3 times 1 is 3, so yes, that's a multiple. I know that 3 times 3 is 9. No. 7 plus 1 is 8, and I know there's nothing that 3 fits into this no times. 18. 8 plus 1 is 9, and 3 fits into 9, so yes, also 6 times 3 is 18. 24. 2 plus 4 is 6, and I know 3 fits into 6. I also know that 8 times 3 is 24. 28. So that would be 9, 10. 3 does not fit into 10, and there's nothing times 3 that gets me to 28. So no. 31. 3 plus 1 is 4, and 3 does not fit into 4, and there's nothing times 3 that gets me to 31. 45. Well, 4 plus 5 is 9, and 3 fits into 9, so that will be a multiple of 3. And then 4 plus 9 is 13, and there's nothing times 3 that gets me to 13. So that's a cool little trick for figuring out multiples of 3. We're going to look at these real quick. Is 39 a multiple of 3? How do I know? Well, yes, 39 is a multiple of 3 because I can see that 3 can fit into the 3 once and 3 can fit into the 9 3 times. That's one way to find out. So I know that 13 times 3 is going to get me to 39. We can do it right over here just to prove it. I also know that 3 plus 9 is 12, and I know that 3 fits into 12. So that's 2 different ways that told me 39 is, yes, a multiple of 3. Down here we do, is 84 a multiple of 3? Well, 8 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I know 12 is a multiple of 3. So I know, yes, 3 will fit into 84. How about 82? Well, 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 does not fit into 10, so that would not be a multiple of 3. Okay, please come see me if you need more help.